What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today we're going to get into some changes that Darren Muji has begun to make with the New York Jets front office. Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! That's what the New York Jets are going to be doing here as Darren Muji comes in, and the New York Jets will be shaking up that front office. So a new addition to the front office. Rob Patton is joining the New York Jets as the co-director of player personnel. So he was previously with the Broncos in some form of scouting since 2017. So a long time he has been with the Denver Broncos. Obviously has a connection with Darren Muji, as Muji's been with the Broncos for a very long time. I'm assuming they both got into scouting around the same time. Muji rose up the ranks rather quickly, and he's bringing someone along with him that kind of did the same thing, and now a pretty sizable addition or a pretty sizable promotion as a co-director of player personnel. That's a pretty nice promotion for him. In addition to that, the Jets have made two firings, Greg Nujma and David Sochi. So Nujma was with the New York Jets for 16 years. 16 long years. He started out as a scouting intern and ended up working all the way up to one of the top guys in the New York Jets in their personnel department. Since 2018, which is now 7 years ago, he served as the chief contract negotiator. So he was pretty much the Jets, I'm not going to say lone guy, but the main guy who was involved in negotiating contracts. That's with free agency, that's with rookies, that's with the whole kit and caboodle. Very involved in the New York Jets front office. I don't want to, I feel guilty in a way, not being happy and that I'm necessarily rooting for these guys to lose their job. It's a tough part of the business. But looking at this New York Jets organization, my feeling is that they are a team that needs to make a lot of changes, and someone who's been here for almost 20 years and the team has stunk for a majority of his tenure. I think it's time. As for David Sochi, he was promoted last year to Senior Director of Football Strategy after 5 years as Senior Director of Football Administration. He was with the organization since 2018 and primarily was involved with both the salary cap and taking looks at contracts for different players. Someone who is staying right now, and this is not a surprise, is Phil Savage. So he's currently listed as someone in a consulting role. I don't know if consultant is the right word, but maybe. But he's in a consulting role. He was the interim GM after they moved on from Joe Douglas. He was one of the top guys for Joe Douglas in the New York Jets organization, and he was down at the Senior Bowl for the New York Jets as their representative just last week. So I'm okay with Phil Savage sticking around as someone who, for a long time was the guy who ran the Senior Bowl, has a relationship with the New York Jets, did serve as an interim GM. I don't mind him sticking around and being someone that, gets to throw their hat in the ring. You need for a 39-year-old first-time NFL GM, you need someone who has experience. And while, he didn't get a permanent GM job after getting the promotion after Joe Douglas goes, he is someone who can share a lot of experience. So I don't necessarily mind that one, especially, you get hired in, January and you have an NFL draft in 3 months in time. It's okay to keep some of those guys around, and Savage I'm okay with. So let me know what you guys think about this change up in the New York Jets front office. I think it is long overdue, and I think we will continue to get more updates and more info on changes to this Jets regime. So let me know your thoughts. I'm Matt O'Leary. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you next time.